Over this past week, theories about the next Overwatch heroes have been running rampant. By now, you all know about Effie and her potential creation. Maybe she's making a spider tank, a body for Athena, or something that looks like one of the OR-15s, which is seeming more and more likely given the recent list that Blizzard released this afternoon. And then of course there's Doomfist. With the recent attack on Numbani and the stealing of the gauntlet and its schematics, it seems like he could be the next character. But amongst all of this excitement about the potential new upcoming hero, we may be missing a brand new event coming very soon to Overwatch that's been under our noses this entire time. And it has to do with fashion. That's right, you heard me correctly. I'm talking about high heels, big hair, and clothes that no reasonable human would wear. Fashion.
What is this?
A center for ants?
And we may be getting this event sooner than you would expect. So, let me break this down for you. I'm sure by now you've all seen the Axiom robot. He's proudly displayed on a giant building at the center of Numbani. Now, Axiom is what appears to be a large international company inside of Overwatch. Though the industry that they work in is unknown, it is clear that these robots are part of their branding. They're a publicly traded company as indicated by the stock tickers, so we've got a large company that apparently builds or has something to do with this robot figure who up until this point has just seemed like a generic character on a billboard. But he's tied to more. This same figure is shown in an ad for Atria, a clothing store with locations in Numbani, New York, and Paris. We know this is a clothing store because we have access to the Numbani location where we see different shirts and sandals and all sorts of apparel. Atria is also mentioned inside of Tracer's comic Reflections. In it, she visits an Atria location to buy a scarf as a Christmas gift. So we've got this robot tied directly to Axiom. He's also seen in this clothing store Atria, but then on top of that, inside of the Numbani Atria location, we see him again in an advertisement for Fashion Week, the spring collection. So it appears that Atria has a spring collection of their clothing to show during Fashion Week. Well, Fashion Week is a real world thing. It just so happens that New York Fashion Week ran from February 9th to 15th of this year. And Paris Fashion Week, well, that begins tomorrow on Tuesday, February the 28th. It goes even deeper than that. Prior to the attack on Numbani, which was seen in the Overwatch PTR a couple of days ago, we saw a change in the flight schedule at Numbani's international airport. And most notably, we saw a change to both Paris and New York arrivals. Previously, those had been labeled as delayed, and then they were updated to on-time arrivals. And for the final missing puzzle piece that all came together this afternoon, we turn to the list released by Effie. On it, she has crossed out Axiom Vocal Processor, which apparently she now has in her possession. How did she come about one of these? Well, I have a theory. Hear me out here. Assuming that this Axiom robot is some sort of representative for Atria and is attending the Fashion Week events that they're holding in New York and Paris, given that the arrival times changed from delayed to on time, there's a possibility that this Axiom robot arrived from the Fashion Week events to Numbani and was destroyed in the attack at the Numbani airport. This would explain how in Effie's new list, she declared that she has an Axiom vocal processor. What all of this could potentially mean is that Fashion Week is going to be something that's happening inside of Overwatch, which could mean that we're getting a Fashion Week event. And there's some precedents for this. The casual Overwatch character phenomenon has been, well, safe to say, a phenomenon for quite some time. People have loved seeing fan renditions of Overwatch characters in casual streetwear, or what you might call fashionable attire. It's something that's become wildly popular. I myself think this stuff looks really cool. Not too long ago, we in fact even saw an in-game render of what Hanzo would look like in casual attire that Blizzard themselves put on him inside of one of their official comics. So the notion that a Fashion Week brand new skins event could be coming to Overwatch isn't totally out of the question. question. In fact, one of the things that Jeff Kaplan mentioned was that they've got some exciting upcoming events that they don't think we would expect. And it's safe to say that a lot of the Overwatch fan base wasn't expecting a Fashion Week event. So this could very well be happening very soon. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for me here today. As always, I wanna thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you have a good one. And until next time, I'll see you later.